What's the wildest thing that's happened on one of your shows, whether it's made it to air or it hasn't?
Yeah, nothing that good. I mean, we had somebody pass out on Shark Tank and we couldn't air it. Guy walks up, starts to do his pitch, and then gets a little bit woozy, you know? We're like, you okay? And then, bam, just fell over.
He couldn't take it.
Passed out. He was done. The psych lady who's on site all the time, literally is sitting there because some of the people who come off that don't get it just are destroyed, right? So there's been people who walk off crying, screaming,
You guys
yelling.
do counseling at the end of it?
There's counseling at the oh my God.
We always had a psychologist on set, and
Got to.
all the idols, everything. Yeah, absolutely. Just in case.
No, but I get it, right? But remember, these people come on, this is their dream, right? They put their whole life into this.
Yeah, wow.
Every penny that they have is just gone, if we, you know, and they may be out of business, you know, they lose their house, whatever, and so they come out of there just wailing and just dying. So we come out, you know, and we're out going to craft service, and then our psych lady, you could just see her come back.
We got a jumper.
Right,
Being
exactly
convinced to do the show, what did that sort of entail?
Yeah, Burnett just asking me. I was like, business show? And literally, I think I said earlier, I didn't think the show would last. You know, it'd been bounced around. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll find some good deals and it'll be a unique experience, which is what I care about. And then the next thing you know, it's just like a juggernaut.
What's the most money you've lost on a Shark Tank contestant?
200 grand, I think. I think out of 71 I've closed, 3 are out of business. 4 are out of business and aren't smart enough to realize it. And then on the other side, probably 10, 12 are making $500,000 or $1 million a year or more. I've had a bunch of them pay me back, you know, 10x.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Do you stay in touch with these people? I mean, is that
no,
part
absolutely.
of the process?
Are you kidding me?
Are they
Cuban
calling you?
gave me some money and like, I never heard from them. No, every week I get my reports, or every week or two I get reports from them, bad news first, and yeah, I have to help them.
Yeah, and they call you and they want advice and they want...
Always email, like, yeah, because otherwise my phone would not stop ringing. But yeah, always, and I have like 15 people who work with me and help me. No, that just work on them once I've closed the deal. And so, yeah, that's the hard part about doing the show. The show actually, you know, 3 weeks in June, 2 weeks in September, you know, long days, but we just crank them all out. It's after you close the deal, that's when the work starts. And so that's the hard part.
Right now, what's going on in the news is we have our first reality star candidate. Chris Sacca was recently said that, I mean, your buddy,
thanks.
and said that there's a future in which you will be our president.
I would talk to Donald, he would call me, all this stuff, and it's a different world right now. And I think it's not so much that they're all for Donald, it's that they're all against what's going on right now in Washington, and somebody's looking for an alternative. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on where you're at, it's Donald, right? And Donald plays to his strengths. You know, I call what he's doing the Seinfeld campaign, the campaign about nothing, you know, because all he does is scream and yell and nobody else is getting anything done of consequence. And so when I talk to these folks, like I've gotten into battles with Donald on Twitter and other places and on TV and all that kind of stuff. And he's just so easy to fuck with, right? He's got no sense of humility, right? He's got
humor.
Or humor, right? And that's the key. He's got no humor whatsoever.
Yes.
So that's what makes him so easy to mess with, right? So you'll know, like I did an event and I said, Donald's just like the guy who walks into a bar and will say anything to get laid, right? And everybody knows it's true, right? But he won't come back and mess with me, right? He'll go fight whoever else or take on someone else because he knows I can slam him. He's got no sense of humor.
Yes.
So in terms of me being contacted and all this, it's true, but it's like they know that I don't give a shit, right? There's nothing he has that I want. There's nothing. I have no obligations. I'm independent. I haven't given money to either party. You know, I can just say what I think and do what I feel.
But could you be the second reality star candidate?
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Yeah,
There you go. I vote.
anything's possible.
I want
But
to
I'd
be in the cabinet.
Yeah, the liquor cabinet. Right?
Kitchen cabinet, our liquor cabinet.
You know, if you would ask me 6 years ago, 4 years ago, I would have said, hell no, right? But given what's going on and given, you know, kind of how people feel about everything, you know, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And I'm in a position where, you know, if I wanted to invest in myself to do something, I could. If I wanted to get people behind me to do something, I could, right? It's just a, you know, a question of whether or not I can have the greatest impact there or doing what I'm doing. Hi, I'm Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos from The Hollywood Reporter.
I would love to see some world leaders on Lip Sync Battle. Like I'd love to see George W. Bush and Bill Clinton go at it.